I come from Pristina, Kosovo. I grew up there, and part of our culture is foraging.
I was born in Belmont, Trinidad, so I grew up very connected to the nature. It's super important to me. It's such an important part of the life that I think a lot of people have forgotten it. And I mean, where does that start? It starts with food. Chefs are the only people who touch the nature and then turn it into something for the rest of the society.
Honey Badger is owned by Fjolla, Sheholli and Juman. Their restaurant is located at 67 Fenimore St Brooklyn in Little Caribbean. It is an oasis in the desert of an overly processed food industry.
There is the magic Spelunthus pollen. So we collect the pollen from Spelunthus flower.
Honey Badger is a unicorn in the hospitality industry. What sets Honey Badger apart from other restaurants is how they obtain their food. 2 words and a sentence defines their method: wild, fresh. This means food in their proper seasons.
Proteins for tonight. The real chef is Mother Nature, and her effects on us. It's really important sourcing. People think in 4 seasons, and we think every day there's a different season. Each plant has a resting point. It has a day that roots grow. It has a day that leaves grow based on the lunar cycle.
Our elderly always was like, this is how you do it. You don't do this much, you do that much, because then you won't have it for the next year. This is how you cut it so you don't damage. I re-educate myself of learning something new from here. The plants here are incredible. The stuff that you find here, I don't think you find anywhere. The land is so rich. Yes.
Fjola grew up in the mountains near a lake where she was constantly interacting with nature. Her grandmother was a farmer. Junyad's father owned a health food store in Brooklyn, so they were destined to return to nature.
How we cook, the food is from here. We attract a lot of other communities coming and experiencing food from terroir.
It doesn't matter what I say the menu is. Mother Nature dictates to me what's going to go on the menu. And then the customer, because we accept all restrictions, all dietary restrictions we accept.
Honey Badger brings you back to nature where the food is untouched by the food industry. The more your food goes through this assembly line of food manufacturing, the less nutritious it becomes. Fjola told us that food is not just to fill you up and please your taste buds. It has a more important purpose. A symbiotic relationship with Earth will yield the best possible fruits.
One is pickled, then you have one lactoferment. You have here on the middle kimchi, and they're all aged for past 4 years. Honey Badger, it's here not just for this community, but it's for entire New York City community, and perhaps a lab for all other restaurants. That it's just 2 people that we make 14 courses a day.
It's root cellar season. These are just onions. They're cooked with the shell on, and then I'm stuffing them with duck confit.
If you want to eat American cuisine from the wild to the table, come to the Honey Badger. However, you can't just walk in. You have to make a reservation, and this beautiful experience will cost you a pretty penny.
We definitely don't get a lot of neighbors coming to the restaurant, but we definitely bring a lot of people to the neighborhood.